Alright guys, welcome back to the channel, and in today's video I bought a car that hasn't ran in over 10 plus years. So let's get into today's video. Alrighty guys, so this is actually the third Mustang that we have recently just acquired. We acquired a MASH New Edge, and we took the engine and pretty much everything else out of that vehicle, and then we scrapped it. We acquired another Fox body like this one, but the body was completely shot, so we dumped that one after we took the engine and trans out of it. This one is going to be here to stay. This is a complete restoration job, and that's exactly what's going to happen to it. So we're going to take this thing and get all the rust out of it, get all the engine components, gearbox components, everything working back to factory spec. So this is not going to be some horsepower build. This is just going to be getting this car that has been sitting for over 10 plus years pretty much back to factory specs. Let me give you guys a good walk around and show you guys everything there is to know about this car. All right, let me get you guys a good look around this thing before this weather starts being a douchebag again. This is the first thing that I'm actually gonna say about this vehicle. I am definitely a lover of Mustangs, not just because they're plentiful, but because the affordability of them. Now this one, the Fox body, eludes a lot of people, and what I mean by that is a lot of people don't have a chance to actually own one because these have a good price tag on them. So when it comes to this one is rough. This one needs essentially to be stripped down and get all of this rust fixed on it. It needs a new paint job, probably needs a new couple of parts under the hood. It needs all new weather stripping. It's just been sitting outside for over 10 plus years. And if you look on the back of the license plate, the last time this thing was licensed is December 2013. The trunk, I think I am going to replace this. If not, I'm gonna let a good body man just cut this section out, put a piece of sheet metal back in it, and cut the windshield out and reseal it. All of this has to be redone. So that wing is gonna have to come off, and it's gonna have to be, that rust is gonna have to be fixed. Even stuff like this, I don't want some half-assed job or messed up paint job on this thing. So I'm gonna have this window cut out. We're gonna fix this rust and check the window itself for rust, change all of this weather stripping, and get this thing looking like how it's supposed to look from the goddamn factory. So let's take an interior look. Because of that windshield leaking, she's had water coming in, but I've already checked the floorboards. The floorboards are absolutely perfect. No issues with that. See if I can get the seat to come forward. All right, bunch of rags and shit. Just throw those. So the interior is very good. You just got to get it cleaned up. Nice Hurst shifter. I was told that the AC actually still works in this thing. Not even a crack on the dash. And I don't know if anyone can tell me, but this thing, I believe that is saying, if we zoom in here, is that actually 54829.2. Is that actually 54,000 miles on this vehicle? That would be insane to have such low mileage, but you guys let me know. Can't remember when last I've seen a speedo like that, so I don't know if that's what it actually says. Interior's very well, very good. Not a lot of interior pieces even need to change, if any, and we just need to get the paint done. The doors look pretty nice. This thing just needs a good detail and, you know, a screw or two to hold it in. All these door jambs, there's rust areas, I'm gonna have those dealt with as well. But Let's just look under the hood now. And here is where you're gonna find the star of the show. This is a bone stock 302. Other than having a cam in it, it has a very nice cam in the block. Other than that, this is bone stock. Even the air filter hasn't been changed. It's still the factory box, factory clutch fan, radiator, condenser. All of this stuff is absolutely factory. And I'm gonna leave it this way. We're gonna clean up this engine bay and we're gonna get it looking right. But other than that, we're gonna leave this thing absolutely bone stock and just enjoy a nice 1989 Mustang GT fully restored. Oh, and what I was told about this vehicle in its running condition is that this thing needs a starter solenoid that the previous owner actually gave to me. So I have a brand new starting solenoid for this, and it needs a clutch or a clutch cable, something in that area. So he told me that it has some type of clutch issue where when it warms up, it doesn't want to let you engage the clutch. Being that I own so many 4.6s and 5.0s and they use essentially the same clutch disc, I should have a spare somewhere lying around the shop, or we might just throw a brand new one in this thing and let her eat. All right guys, so you just got your first look at my 1989 Mustang GT, and she's an actual 89 GT. I checked the VIN code and she came with the 5-liter, she came manual, she came with some type of, I think no airbags or something like that. This is an actual 89 Mustang GT and it came that way. Nobody has molested the body, no one has motor swapped it, no one has done anything to it as far as I can see, other than putting a cam in the block. And I think right where the exhaust comes down and goes behind the gearbox, the exhaust is cut there, but we're most likely gonna put a full exhaust back on this thing. Like I said, I want this full factory spec and running, and just to be a dream to drive a 1989 Mustang GT in 2024, because I plan to have this painted and back on the road before this year is out. But I'm also not in any rush whatsoever because I want this thing done right. It isn't very hard to bring a car back to its factory form, but there's a lot of small stuff that goes into it to make it very much period correct and the correct era of stuff, the right parts and stuff. So I'm going to probably LMR or those other restoration sites and actually buy the factory stuff that when you cut the window out and then you know there's like a groove that goes over it, we're gonna put those back in. We're gonna pretty much make all the parts that are needing of repair, we're gonna buy those brand new, and we're gonna put a very nice paint job on this thing and we're gonna actually enjoy driving this Vox body. But thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys have any tips or tricks on how to deal with this rust or how to get this car back to its former glory, please let me know in the comments. If you guys like this build and you want to see it go and progress, make sure to hit that subscribe button, hit the like button as well. It's absolutely free. Don't drift without your dreams, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.